Bree. None of us want to hear this, but our lights could go out when these storms move in tonight. Jordan James joins us now with how neighbors are getting ready and what power companies are doing to prepare. Jordan?
Well, Jeremy, the threat of this severe weather has residents and local utilities preparing for what could be a challenging next several hours. With heavy rain and damaging winds forecasted to possibly hit Middle Tennessee.
Rush home and I try to prepare.
Residents like Joseph Hill aren't taking any chances.
Make sure I have enough candles, make sure I have enough food stored up.
This storm is capable of causing power outages and has the attention of Nashville Electric Service. They tell WSMV4 they have 434 line workers, staff, and contract crews all on standby to assist with restoration efforts. Leading up to this weather event, NES has faced scrutiny for how they handled the ice storm, which left thousands without power for days, an outcome fueling Hill's preparations.
I luckily bought a generator, so I'm going to make sure that we're filled up on gas, getting candles, non-perishable foods, make sure I have a little propane for my stove, but I'm still worried about my neighbors who, I have a neighbor.
Now, NES says crews will be working rotating shifts until the power is fully restored. They also said that folks should treat utility lines as being live if you do encounter it, and be also to report any outages to them. But for now, reporting here live in Nashville, Jordan James, WSMV.